Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We made it, y'all. TGIF. What? Y'all, welcome in. Welcome in. I am Shonda with From Dust to Beauty Designs. Y'all, we're going to craft it tonight. We're going to craft it. I know, y'all are shocked that I'm back again. I did take last night off because I fell asleep. Listen, I had all intentions of coming on and I fell asleep. Y'all, when you're hopping on, please make sure if you're seeing the live button up top that you comment and tell me where you're watching from. Say hey. If you've never been here, say, hey girl, I'm new. So I can honor you for being here. Y'all, if you my steadies, say hey. Say hey, what's up, y'all? Please make sure also to like and follow the page, please. And we like to dust it out here, From Dust to Beauty. That just means to share it. That's it. Just share it out. All right, let me do that very thing right here so that everybody knows that I am on. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all, we went to a little place in Carrollton called Shuckers. We love it. It's like a little seafood place. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Barbara. How are y'all? Y'all, let me get a shared out real quick. Hold on. We love it. I had a very good meal. Like, I'm trying to do good. I had grilled grouper, which was amazing. And then I had steamed vegetables and small red potatoes. There really wasn't that many red potatoes, which I was great with because I really didn't want them all. And I didn't need them all anyway, but they were spicy. Ooh, girl, they were a little spicy. So, we just got back probably about 20 minutes ago. Okay, hold on. Okay, got it. So yeah, we went and they were playing some music, y'all. Some of our really good friends, Matt and Abby, they play music and they're going to be out there playing in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited. Hey, Angela. Hey, Karina from Palm Springs, girl. Hey. Hey, Tina. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all, hold on. Let me get us pulled up. I see Vicky. Because I got us right tonight. I know, I'm looking at the back of my phone. It stressed me out a little bit, but it's all right. I'm going to do it for y'all. I do it for y'all. Y'all, it's hotter than blazes up in here. Usually I'm not even hot, but I think these shoes, are y'all like, if your feet get hot, you hot? Well, if my feet get hot, it's the only thing that stays hot and I can't stand it. So, anyway, hey Cindy Pierce, hey y'all. Please make sure to dust this out, y'all, so that everybody knows we own. I know it's Friday then. It's just Friday though right now. We're going to stay right there. Hello Shirley, how are you? Hey Susan, how's everybody doing? All right, y'all. Got a super cute one tonight. It's Halloween time. I know, it's not really, it's July. And I've still got to do my Christmas in July. And also I want to mention too, I will be doing the club. I've got to look at the date. It's going to be around I always say around the 25th. So I always try to look at it. It's usually on a Thursday night. So whatever that falls around the 25th, I will be doing the club Zoom call. So if you are in my club, make sure to be checking the emails that you signed up on the club. Make sure to check those emails in the next week. And I'll be sending out what I'm going to be doing. I'm not sure yet. I haven't even got my club yet because, again, there was some faux pas with my club that I did that I didn't realize I had done. So, Sue, same girl, same. So I'm just going to say that's why I have not got mine yet. Usually I already have mine. I tried to do it on the 1st and I messed up again. So it is what it is. But anywho, make sure that if you're not a member of my club and you want to be, type the word club in the comments and I will send you a link, okay? And all the supplies tonight that I'm using, except for this cute little, this is like one of the, what do they call it? MSD, MDS? I don't know. One of those. Boards, you know, the board. This is a tag, a door tag, or a little gift tag or whatever. This is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do something I haven't done in a while. We're going to do some crackling. I'm excited. Oh, Vicky, I love that, girl. All right. Take you a little break. Get you a little laughs in. Listen, you can laugh at me. You don't even have to laugh with me. You can laugh at me. It's fine. I laugh at me. So, you definitely can. Hey, Phyllis. How are you? Y'all, I'm using my I'm using my beautiful Lazy Susan that my cousin Linda and my mom Linda both hate. They say it's too distracting. I say, so don't worry about it. No, I don't say that because my mama would get me. All right, y'all, let's get busy so that this could have time to crackle. I'm going to use two colors tonight. I'm going to use Elephant Gray as my base coat, and then I'm just going to use the Snow White. Both of these are Apple Barrel matte acrylic paints, and we're going to do both sides, okay? So let's get busy. Let's do it. I'm also going to be using this super cute Spooky Scenes. Oh, Vicki, that's sweet girl. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Y'all, this is what we're using tonight. How cute are these? These are the ones I was telling y'all would be really cute just to do like little, they've got them at the Dollar Tree. You could make them over. I may have some in there that I've either made over or I have some to make over. The little Dollar Tree frames that have the beads already on them, these would be perfect. Just FYI, these would be perfect for that. So, just keep that in mind. Hey, Kayla. Hey, girl. Hey, Cindy Wickline. Happy Friday to you, girl. Happy Friday. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Like I said, I have not crackled. I don't remember when. I'll be honest. Y'all was using this paint last night. I'm working on a door swag for our town is blue, like it's Kentucky blue. Well, I'll kind of show y'all. It's Kentucky blue, and but I've still got to do some work on that. But here's part of it, and I kind of okay. Well, the balls are going to fall off because I hadn't quite fit them in, but this is it. We got the balls on here, but we're gonna do a football. We're gonna do a football theme. Isn't that pretty? So I've got to still do, of course, all the things, y'all. Still got a ton to do on it. Got to put the balls in it. Oh, the bees got to go on it. You know, we're going to do this one night on a, I think we'll finish it one night on a live because the bee I'm going to use, I'm putting another coat of this gray on it, and I'm going to use one of my, not sure which one yet, but one of my patterns on it. I love doing that. You remember I did that with my C for my front door. I love doing that because the cool thing about that is I can sand that down, spray paint it, and do a different theme on it, okay, because they're wooden. I'm just telling y'all, that's like the best thing to do for like your door swags or your you know, wreaths or whatever. If y'all make wreaths or you're crafty like that, do something like that. Grab you some of our some of the patterns, okay? You know that one, the new one, has 4 patterns on it. Super cute. So we'll have another one come out for Christmas and, you know, all the things. So just remember, those are great things to do, okay? Great to kind of make over, like I said. Okay, let's get this done. It's probably going to take a couple of coats because it's that, I like to call it the thirsty boy. It's that thirsty wood. You know what I'm saying? Or thirsty, and not that good kind of thirsty way, you know, like you hear Thirsty Thursday, which is kind of, anyway, I digress. It's not that. Hey, Kelly. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you. I have made a couple of different colors of those. We've got, so our local hometown, the Bremen Blue Devils are blue. Of course, the Kentucky blue color, I like to call it. And then where Mason went is black and gold. I made a couple last year, actually. I sold 2 of them, and I still have one. I made 3. And then I have not made one for Villa Rica, which is purple. Temple is also, I could actually use that for Temple too. It's black and gold. And then we have a couple other ones in our, I mean, we have a lot. We have our county is huge, y'all. We live in Carroll County, Georgia, and it's huge. So we have several high schools. Hey, girl, Lori, how are you? I know, look at me here. I was going to be on here last night, but I fell asleep. That's not a joke. I really did. Y'all, I don't know if I've ever told y'all, but I have only ever in my life slept about 3 to 4 hours a night. If my mother's on here, she can attest to it. From the time I was born, 3 to 4 hours, right? Up until my surgery, right? So after my surgery, and if y'all don't know, I had a hysterectomy in April, and after that surgery, I started taking magnesium, you know, because, you know, when you find out you have cancer, you're just like, okay, I'm going to do all the things, right? And listen, I take vitamins and supplements all the time, but I was not taking any magnesium. Well, I started taking magnesium twice a day. Y'all, I think it makes me want to sleep all the time. It's either that or hormones. You know, I blame it on something. It's got to be something like that. But yeah, it's bizarre. I'm like, Jim, I don't understand why I want to sleep so much. He's like, yeah, it's not like you. Definitely not like you to want to sleep that much. But I do. Oh, no, I did not, Lori. I have not. I did not. We were eating. So if she went on just recently, no, I did not. I did not. Okay. I think this is good. 2 coats is gonna do good for this. And I am gonna paint the back. We're gonna do both sides the same color. I thought this would be cute to put on your tier tray. You could hang it over like a candle, you know, like a candlestick, like if you did, you know what I mean? Like if a bigger one, I'm saying a big one, you know, with the, I'm going to do a couple, I think, this year for my Etsy shop. In fact, I got to get on that this week. But, you know, a candlestick thing, candle holder with the pumpkins and stuff, you know, with the big florals. That would be really pretty hanging off of it. Kind of like I said, kind of like this one, how I did this one. So hard for me to see. I'm looking at that. Can't see not a darn thing. But kind of like I did this one, but on a bigger scale. You know, if it was a big bougie one, this would be really pretty. If you're doing like a Halloween theme, I think this would be pretty. Oh gosh, Lord, yeah, we actually had some storms here too last night. We actually had a little bit of one tonight, but it wasn't terrible. It's weird, y'all. Where we live, it's bizarre how they kind of go above us and below us. I don't understand it. It's so bizarre. Our last house was not like that. This house is like that. It's weird. Glenda, okay. I'm telling you, so I was reading all about, you know, the things, and I was like, I need to start taking some magnesium, you know, listen, your body heals, right, when it's resting. I don't rest a lot because I just never required a lot of sleep. I just did not go to bed until I was sleepy. When I went to bed, you know, I went to sleep, but I was only asleep for about 4 hours. The most I would sleep was like 5, you know, unless I was sick, but 5, and that was very rare, very rare. Normally it was 3 to 4, and I've thrived on it for 51 years, you know. Well, I started taking the magnesium. I'm telling you, I think I need to cut it down to 1. I think I do, because I'm tired. Like, it's weird for me, and maybe it's just I just need to close the peepers, right, and go to bed. Maybe that's it, but I don't know. It seems kind of funky to me. I've never had this, but I definitely felt like I needed some magnesium. I don't know why. I just felt I did. Listen, I told you. You know, you hear the big C word, you know, that it's in your body, and you're like, let's throw everything we got at it. I've got a red light therapy machine up there. I do it on my knees, you know, probably about 3 or 4 times a week, but I was doing it, you know, all on my stomach and in the abdomen area. Listen, I'll throw everything at it. That's natural. Hey, Janet, how are you, friend? How are you doing? Okay, I think. Let's put the other coat on this, and then we're going to dry this really good. Then we're going to put our white coat on it. I hope I remember how to do this, y'all. It's been a minute since I've crackled. Hold on. Let me think of the process. Yeah, okay. So I put the glue on this, and then I put the white over the glue while it's still wet. Okay, I remember. Woo! Does the magnesium make your brain stop working? Or is that just me? Don't answer that question. It was rhetorical. Okay? Just don't answer it. All right. I think we are good. I think this is going to be really cute. Like I said, I was going to do this last night, and I was like, you know what? I mean, I fell asleep. But what I thought about last night, I was like, I have not crackled in forever. Like, forever. Pam, I'm just telling you now, girl. Hey, Dawn. How are you, friend? I feel like because I really did start sleeping a lot after the magnesium. And I am taking it twice a day. I was taking both of them at night. But then I was like, wait a minute. I think it's too much because I felt like I couldn't get up. Like I was feeling a little groggy. I thought, is magnesium really doing this to me? That's wild. So now I take one mid-morning and then at night. I take then my regular at night. But I'm thinking I'm about to cut out the mid-morning. I don't know. I feel like it's making me too sleepy. It's wild. I'm like, wow. Never, I mean, I always, knew magnesium. I think my mom was always taking magnesium and, especially when she got older, but it's not something that I have really ever taken, like that. Okay, hold on, let me, this kind of got on the back, which is fine because we're going to cover it anyway, but let's get this off of here. Okay. Because we're going to have to do the other. Right? Well, that's what everybody always says. They're like, well, girl, that's because you've not had enough sleep your entire life. I'm like, yeah, but see, I'm getting older and I don't really want to sleep it away now. Now, I need to be awake. You know what I'm saying? As many hours of the day as I can be awake. You start getting a little long in the tooth and you're like, Lord, I don't really want to sleep my life away. Long in the tooth, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Dorothy. Yeah, Pam, and I'm taking I did the research on it. I'm taking whichever one. I can't remember if it's the citrate or the other one, but I'm taking whichever one makes you sleepy or helps you rest is really what it said. But girl, I'm about to, we're about to have to not to. All right, so here we go. Next, glue. Let me go ahead and get my white paint. Let me pour this back in here so I don't spill it everywhere. Never mind. What am I doing? There's like hardly any in it. Okay, so let's get our white out. And I think that should be enough. Okay, so let's do our glue. Now, I'm telling you, I haven't done this in forever. Ever. Do I have my... Let me get my... Jim's up. Don't tell him. He don't love me using this, but he's going to be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be good. He's fine. Okay. So, let's... Hold on. Let me get something for the glue. Okay, this will work for the glue. Alright, ready? So the glue, we're going to get it on. And I'm going to put it thicker in some areas, thinner in others. The amount of glue determines your crackle. Okay? So, however you want to do that, that's however you like to do it. I like to kind of do it different. You know what I'm saying? Like I like some parts to be thicker than others and some parts not. Okay, so let's put that there. Now come in with your white paint. Glue is still wet. Okay, and you're literally going to go right over top, just not you don't really want to do a whole lot of brush strokes, right? You just really kind of want to go over it one time. Just like that. Okay. I think we're good. Hopefully that works. I'm telling y'all, I haven't done this in a while. Right, I know. But you know, here's the thing. I slept those hours my whole life not feeling bad though. Those were just I really didn't require very much sleep. I really did not. Like, I felt great. You know, it wasn't like I felt bad. So I shouldn't have done that, but whatever, it'll be okay. But yeah, like I said, I never felt bad. Actually, I always slept great. Like, when I slept, you know, I had really good, peaceful sleep. And like I said, most of the time it was 4 hours. That was really a good 4 hours for me. Sometimes 4.5. Between 3 and 5, let's just say that, was a great time for me to sleep. What did I just do? Hold on. I just turned it on cool. So yeah, but now, I don't know, it's weird. It's crazy. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Can y'all see the magic? I love this. It's magic. So I put part of it on dark, or part of it on heavy, part of it light. I love doing that. And that way you get the different shades, you get the different thicknesses. I just like doing this. And I just think that this is a cool background for a spooky scene, you know? I think this is cool. I think it's just cool like this. And I wanted to do the gray. I am going to use black. So here's my colors I'm using tonight. This is our new, this was the color of the month this is one of our new colors, Marmalade. And then I'm using black. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of yellow. This was one of the colors we had, one of the monthly colors. It's a shimmer. But in the cart link, I actually put, what I put in there? I put in Bumblebee. It's for the moon, because I'm going to use the moon. Oh, Sarah. Well, girl, magnesium. Look, do some research and figure out which one it is that does the best, okay? That's the best one. Now, I go to a naturopathic doctor, I'm just going to tell y'all, and so she kind of tells me what my body accepts and deals with better. I know. But, so, I don't know. But my body seems to love this. It sure does. Okay, got to make sure this is really good and dry. Whew, it's burning me up. But yeah, try the magnesium. I'd be curious, Sarah, what you think. Make sure, consult a physician first. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just saying what I do. And it has worked a little too well. It's working a bit too well. Okay. Let me hold this up. I should have moved it before I did this. It'll be okay. Like I said, you know, when you're doing something like this, like a crackle, it doesn't have to be perfect, which I love. Lord knows I'm not perfect. Wow, dogs. I just want to be bad. Isn't that crazy? Oh gosh, Lori. Wait, you might need a sleep study. I don't really dream usually. When I'm sleeping, I mean, I'm peaceful sleeping, but, you know, I used to not sleep at all. Now I'm like, I'm peaceful sleeping for hours. I am tired for some reason. It's crazy. No, I don't really have any nightmares or anything like that. And listen, and I like spooky shows, like scary movies and stuff. I still don't really. I go to bed, I'm just like, good night. Y'all, boogeyman, just y'all staying away. Y'all on my nerves. Good night. Sleep tight. Or I say, here, you want to get to bed with me? Because I'm going to bed. Hey, Kathy, how are you, girl? Okay, let's see. I think this is good. I'm going to dry a little bit with this right here, just to make sure. I see a few little wet spots. And I don't want this to, I'm going to have to wax this, y'all, okay? Okay, yeah, Glenda, now that you're saying that, mine is lactate. Yep, and I go to, yes, I do too. I do too, Glenda. Really, Pam, yeah, I don't take serotonin. I don't take anything else except for a vitamin, my collagen, vitamin B12, magnesium. That's it. And that, I mean, I do have this patch, you know, I do have this estrogen patch, but I'm not even so sure about it now. Hey, Judy, that's all right, girl. So we're just now finishing up this drying of this cute little crackled tag I just did. I think we're good. Let me make sure. I think we're good, though. I am going, like I said, I am going to wax it. Y'all, look how stinking cute that is. So cute. Okay, let's do this side. So again, glue. Glue. How much ever glue you want to do. The glue determines how much crackle, okay? And then, y'all, I forgot how fun this was to do. I remember the first crackle project that I did live. Y'all, I was so darn nervous. Y'all don't even know how nervous I was. I was like, oh, great. It was a Valentine's project. I'm not even sure if I still, it might be on the tube, if you know what I mean, the tube. Because, you know, so many videos over here started deleting. We started moving them to the tube. Isn't it cool? Oh, Laura, I've never seen that movie. I will not. I don't watch movies like that. No, not those kind of spooky movies. I'm talking about just like, you know, Jason, Freddy. I like those kind. Nothing real. Nothing that can be real. No ma'am, no ham. Not happening up in here. No. Y'all forget that I was in, you remember my church I told you I grew up in? Everything was, you know, everything dealt with demons. Everything. If you had anything, it was a demon. Everything. Okay. So remember, when you're putting on whatever top coat you want, you're just going to do one. Try to not over work it. Kind of just do the one stroke. If you can, just do the one stroke. And then whatever your undercolor will be the, it's the color you're going to see underneath. I probably just messed up my other side. Doing all this movement. No, I did good. Okay. Look at me. Here we go. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, let's get this dry. Get it crackled. Oh no, I did love Children of the Corn. Kim, you don't do chicken. I did love Children of the Corn. It didn't scare me. Scary movies didn't scare me. But I like the jump scares. I really did. Like when I was growing up, I loved the jump scare movies. I loved them. I loved that jump scare feeling. But I didn't do none of the. I didn't do none of those other ones like The Exorcist. No, none of those. Those were too real for me. Right, Lori? I honestly think that it has something to do with, though, like humidity has something to do with this crackle. I really think it has everything to do with that. And I honestly, if you want my true opinion, I think the best way to do crackle is do it like this, right? With your heat tool. Get your crackle that you want and then let it dry overnight. Let it dry for 24 hours and really get that hard, you know, that set, you know, get that set. Because I just think that that's probably, I think that's the best. you know, because I can only dry it so much, and it starts, I don't know, which it feels pretty dry, but it's kind of like when I do the ink on here, it's best if I dry it overnight. Yeah, Pam, not happening. Not the one. Vicky, me too, girl, me too. I love scary movies. In fact, my oldest son loved them as well. And so y'all know I had dark black hair up until recently, and it was down to my waist, most, you know, off and on for a long time. Anyway, when the movie, what was the movie called? Oh my gosh, where she came out of the well, and her hair looked like mine. So my best friend at the time had the very same hair as I did. Everybody always thought we were twins. We really looked a lot alike. Both had the black curly hair. So Sue and I had went to the movies and took the two boys because they love scary movies, right? She had a son that was as my Andrew's age. So we took the boys to see them and to see this movie. And what was the name of it? It was where they would watch the show on the, you know, it was like you put the tape in and then the whale, the whale showed the girl come out of the whale. The Ring, yes, Tina, The Ring, yes, girl. The Ring, yes, y'all, The Ring. Okay, well, let me just tell y'all. So, again, our sons loved scary movies so much. So we took him to see The Ring when it came out, y'all. So my son was in our downstairs at the time, and her son was spending the night with him. Well, we had a Florida room that was off the basement that had a jacuzzi in it. Y'all, it was, if I'm remembering right, it was cold because we wore jeans and we both had on black shirts. Y'all, I got some white t-shirts out of Jim's drawer. They were big, huge on us. We were both short. We both put on a white t-shirt. I will never forget this. And we both, we were banging on like the Florida room, and we came out of my floor. I had it was a hot tub, so there was water in it. And we did have on bathing suit bottoms. I do remember that too. Y'all, and a bra. Y'all, we were beating on it, and then when they came in there, I had a pole that I used you had to get down in this little, it was a huge hot tub, and I had to use this pole thing to get down to pull this little lever up to clean it. When I cleaned it, I took that pole and I opened it with a sliding glass door, and I opened up the door after I knocked on it. We could see him coming out, because literally it wasn't very far. We could see him coming out. Y'all, I opened up that door and we started crawling out of that thing, doing like the crazy, and we had our hair. Y'all, those two boys screamed louder than any girl I had ever heard, and ran out of that house. Ran up the street, because Sue lived up at the end of the street. Y'all, they were steady running. They were going to Sue's house. Y'all, we laughed, and I know that's terrible, but they even laugh. Like, they talk about it, you know. It was hilarious. Oh, now that was, girl, that was The Shining. That was the best movie ever. I've read all those books. Yeah, that was The Shining, or, yeah, I would say you could talk about The Shining, right? Vicky. We were wild. And so my son, what I was getting to say all that to say, my son loved horror movies so much that I drew Freddy versus Jason in a shadow form. So it was the black Freddy, the black Jason, and then like Freddy's hand had the red blood dripping, and then Jason had the machete and it had the red. So the only red was the blood. I know, it was macabre. I know. Hey Sandy, hey Rhonda. So yeah, he had Freddy versus Jason on his wall. He went from Batman that I hand painted on the wall, into a sunset. Like it was the back of Batman, so his cape was flying, walking into the sunset, to Freddy versus Jason. And then he had like movie posters, you know, it was like a whole movie thing. He was a big thespian, my oldest. He loved to, he was an active. He actually did a couple of extras on the Vampire Diaries. It was really cool. I actually got to see him on one of the things. It was cool. Okay, y'all, I think we're good. I think, we got it. We want to make sure it's really good and dry, though. Melissa, mine too. Mine too, girl. Mine too. Okay, here's what we got. Cute. All right, let me put this over here. Woo! Oh, man. Listen, y'all, I'm never hot and a little glistening. a little hot. Okay, let me get my wax. We are going to wax this. Y'all, let me put this up real quick so that it does not dry up in here, and then I get something in it, because that's what I'll do. I'll get stuff everywhere. Okay. All right, so let me get my fuzzing cloth. Oh. My thing wants to stick to it. Hold on. My door tag, or my door thing, swag. Okay, so, hey Antoinette. Girl, TGIF, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Okay, I am going to do the pumpkins on one side and the house on the other. I don't know, that's just what my... Now, I will say this. I don't really decorate a whole lot for Halloween. Here's what I do. I decorate for the fall, and I start pretty early. Like, I start decorating for the fall and, like, right after Labor Day. Because I can decorate for the fall, and then closer time, so like the beginning of October, I'll throw in a few little things like this for Halloween with my fall things. Y'all do that? So I don't decorate a ton for Halloween. We used to have big Halloween parties, and I would decorate for those, but unless I'm having a big Halloween party or something, I don't really decorate for that. But there was Sybil or hers. Oh, Sybil. Now Sybil done had a bunch of personalities. I read that book too. That was a true story though. Oh no, it was not good. I love The Shining. I read all those books. And Christine. Yeah, I do like those kind of movies as well. Those kind of, I don't know what they're called, but like Pet Sematary. You know, those kind of just weird kind of movies. But I did love reading those books too. Okay, I like to heat up my wax, especially on a project like this, okay? Because that is more of a smooth wax than if I let it, you know, if I do it cold. It tends to be more thick. You know, it's like a little thicker and a little, some thickness to it, girl. Some thickness. I don't want no thickness, okay? So, I just like to heat it up a little bit. And then we're going to go on here, and then I'm going to heat it again. I know it's crazy. But I do not want this coming off on my transfers. So you really want to wax when you crackle, okay? You're going to wax, and you're going to fuzz, whatever transfer you're using. And if I haven't said it this time, I'm using, I'm a Chocolate Tour designer. These are silkscreen transfers. They're reusable. They're amazing. And the Chalkology paste that I'm using with them is designed for them. So I like to heat it up again after I put the wax on it. Just a little bit, okay? Y'all, and those heating tools are also in my shop. So if you go to that link in the description, you can also find that heating tool. I love our heating tools. They're not too hot. They're just right. I mean, be careful if you get them around. You don't want to stick them right down on your transfer. But I love that they're not so hot that I worry like my other one is. My other one's way too hot. Yep, Lori. Christine was the car. That's right. It's a great movie. Okay, let's do this one. Again, we're just heating up that wax that was on there that I just put on there, and then I am going to buff it off. Now, when I buff this off, here's what I'm going to tell you. It creates a nice little shine. That is a great indication that I have waxed this well, okay? There is a shine now to the both sides, okay? So here's what we've got. Let's pray this works. Let's pray. Let us pray, okay? All right, let's do the pumpkins first, okay? So I am going to fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. That is just putting some lint. You can also use a t-shirt. You can use an old, I used to use an old pillowcase when I first started. So you can, you know, whatever you want to do. Okay. So here, I'm only going to push down what I am chalking, okay? What I'm chalking. So, I am going to do my pumpkins first, and then I am going to do the rest. And I'm just doing my pumpkins in the orange. This is our marmalade, like I said. And the rest of it I'm just doing in black, okay? I'm going to keep this pretty simple. Keep it pretty simple. That way, I really do like, I do some projects not so simple, but I really sometimes just like a simplicity project with just a pop of color like this that really just kind of takes your eye right to these pumpkins, you know, or these jack-o'-lanterns, really. I am going to pull, okay? I'm going to pull so that those will come out of the transfer and the paste does not dry in there, okay? Then I'm going to put this back down. Then I'm going to get my black. Howdy doody gal. That's all right, girlfriend. Sure, I keep stepping on stuff. Okay. Now, it would be cool. You could do the color of the, you could do your background, whatever color, if you want to do different colors of that. Again, I'm just keeping it simple with the black and the marmalade. Okay. I'm even doing the stems in black. And this has just a little border around it, almost like a frame. That's all I'm doing. You don't have to do the whole entire thing. Get your excess off. Oh, I almost messed up. I'm not even going to get that excess off right there because I got too close to the edge. Which would be fine on this crackle, but we'll try to keep it good. We'll try to keep it right. Okay. Let me try to get a little bit off. I got thick. The girl got thick right there. Okay. Let's pull it. Oh my goodness, how cute is this? Okay, so what I should have done, I'm just going to tell y'all, which I can go back and fix it. I should have dried my pumpkin, okay? I should have dried my pumpkin. It's really humid down here, but still look how cute. So here's what, do you see what it did right there? So when I laid that back down on there, I should have dried this pumpkin first. That's my mistake. I should have done it. But here's what I could do. I mean, it still looks cool because this is like it's kind of a raggedy look, you know what I mean? Like it's supposed to look spooky. So here's what I could do is I'll dry it, clean my transfer. I could put that right back over here and do it again. No big deal. Easy peasy. But what I may do is just take a little paintbrush and just touch it up, and it'll be fine. Fine and dandy. Y'all, this is so cute. Oh, I am loving this. I just think a Halloween project, a lot of the times, it's so cute to do crackle. I just think it's cool looking. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do it like this. Easy. Just put that color back on there. When you are painting like this, I'm going to tell you, I have better luck with kind of dabbing it, okay? Don't do a brush stroke because you think about the silk screens are silk screenings. You think about a screen, you know, a regular screen in your window or your door, whatever. And they're little holes. So when you're pushing the paste through this, it's giving a little bit of a texture, okay? So not a ton of texture, but a little, more than a brush stroke of a paintbrush would do. So I tend to kind of, that's it, it did it. I tend to kind of just dab, okay? A little dab, dab, dab. Much, much better. Okay, let's try this. Turn it over and do the house. Y'all, this is so stinking cute. Telling y'all, this is easy. So then, again, if I wanted to, I could. I probably wouldn't just because of all the glue and all that. You could sand this down and redo it, but go just get some of the cheap tags. I think the Dollar Tree has them, and do this. Now, I got these from Chalk-On. They gave us these to play with. But that would be so easy to do. Okay, we're dry. We're good. Next, let me put this up. I'm doing the house all black except for the moon. And of course, the moon I'm going to do in the yellow. I got to get some more wet wipes down here, y'all. I just keep throwing everything over here because I don't have any wet wipes. I keep forgetting to bring them down here. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Okay, so let's make sure we fuzz this transfer really well. Thank y'all. Isn't it cute? It's just a fun little project, y'all, and it's not so spooky. Like, again, even though I love spooky movies, scary movies, all of my decorations that I kind of put in, you know, with my fall, they're the cutesy decorations, and I really just do ghost. I've really fallen in love with the cute ghost. I found the ghost at actually it was Pop Socket. Is it Pop Socket? No, Pop Shelf. Pop Shelf last year, and I was so excited because they were so cute. I loved them. So anyway, that's what I just kind of, so what I did with that was the ghost on one side have the, you know, the spooky ghost face. So I just turned it around and kind of did the fall thing too. You know what I mean? Like, I just, that's what I like to do. I just like to do that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this one on this side. We got this one over here, this one on this side. I'm going to do the whole thing black except for the yellow moon. I am going to do the moon first, okay? I'm going to pull it and I'm going to dry it because I've done what? Learned my lesson. Learned the old lesson with the pumpkins. Pull it. You got to remember your climate, I guess is the right word to use. Anytime that you're doing this, whatever climate you're working in. I'm in the basement. We do not have air down here. So I have a fan on me, and I'm in Georgia, so it's humid as all heck. So you got to keep all that in mind when you are working with any kind of paints, anything like that. You know, it's not just this. You have to always remember that. Okay. Now, let's just do the rest of this in the black. And again, the link, the cart link, I couldn't think of the word cart, y'all, in the description has black in there, but I only put the paste packets, so you don't need much for this, okay? So the paste packets will be fine. Now, I always say if you are chalking quite a bit, if you're doing quite a bit of chalking, then I would suggest black, white, red, and maybe one other color in the jars, okay? Whatever, maybe a favorite color of yours. Mine is the Tide, but now it's the Lagoon. That's our new color. So I would say to do those, you know, just to get one of those. Like if you have a certain color in your house that you do, I would suggest doing that. But other than that, just get the paste packets, y'all. Just get the paste packets. Oh, I love that, Sandy. Yeah, Jim is not much of a, you know, I think just growing up the way I did, you know, we didn't celebrate Halloween at all. So it wasn't a huge thing. So the only holiday we celebrated all the Old Testament, like Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, those, we celebrated those. We did not celebrate other ones. I'm not going to say what they called them, but anyway, we didn't celebrate Christmas. We did celebrate Thanksgiving, so Thanksgiving was huge for us. So I think that's why I tend to go towards the fall stuff more. And then Christmas, I've told y'all before, is hard for me. Even though I've celebrated it with Jim for 30 years, it's still hard for me. I don't know. I get really depressed at Christmas time for some crazy reason. I don't know. Thank y'all. I love it. I know. Sandy, isn't it fun? Listen, the crackle is where it's at for that spooky look, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little hanger back in here. I'm not doing anything else to this. Like, I don't feel like it needs anything else. If I put bows or anything like that in it, that's going to cutify it or whatever. What am I doing right now? Hold on. Yeah, this is it. And I don't want to do that. What am I doing? Why do I always have trouble with this? Always. I always do this wrong. My mind does not want me to do it. Hey, Darlene, be careful, friend. Is it storming up there? Why do I always do this wrong? Oh, I guess it's not wrong. What am I doing? Anyway, that's it. Y'all, this is it. How cute! So we did the crackle. Okay, we used our elephant gray and our Snow White apple barrel matte acrylic paints. Okay, we did the gray first, and then we did the glue. Okay, I just used Elmer's glue, and then I did the white over top to create that crackle look, and then we just used our super cute spooky scenes transfers, y'all. Wait, tie the end. That's what I thought. You gotta tie the ends. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that just in case I want to tie it around the thing I'm gonna make. So y'all, this is it. Just, you see how I like just a little pop of color? That's what I like. I think that's fun. And you can even do, if you want to even get a little even cute craftier, your little windows in your house, you could even take a little paintbrush and do a little yellow in those. That would be cute too. So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I am not sure if I'll be on tomorrow night. I will be on Sunday night, but I'm not sure about tomorrow night. If you see the whites on my eyes, I'm here, but I'm not really sure. So I love y'all. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all Sunday night for another fun project. Bye, y'all. Hold on, y'all. It's not letting me. Here we go. Bye.